Pretty good. Hare Krishna. Today I'm going to show you how to tune the Madhura Mridanga. What you're going to need is a wrench, size 10 millimeters, and you're going to need a phone with a tuning app on it. So I got this tuner app by Sound Corset on Android, but there's so many tuner apps out there. So this is how it looks. Now, another thing you're going to need to know before you're able to tune the mridanga is you'll need to know how to play what's sometimes called the nak sound, or in Bengali it's chutki. If you're a student of Radha Govinda Pal Prabhu, he calls it stroke. Bablu Das calls it the one finger up technique. So there are many names for it, but you'll see some of these are off tune. Now I intentionally loosened the first one and the third one here, and the same one on the opposite side by turning it to the left. So this makes it looser if you turn it this way. Now if I turn it to the right, then it tightens it. So I'm going to check around. You'll hear the sounds where it's off tune. So that's low, a little higher, a little lower. You can hear that's way higher. Higher. So it's a bit off tune. So I'm going to try to tighten those, and then once I have them tightened and it sounds fairly even, then I'm going to use the tuner app to check what pitch it's on. And what I found is that the best pitch is to have it between E and F5, E5 and F5 when you're playing the nuk. So that's what I'm going to aim for. I'm going to tighten these now, and you can watch me. So I'm turning it to the right to tighten. Now when you're tightening, you want to go to the opposite side and tighten that same one at the same time. That's how it goes. You go across and tighten the same amount on each side. Okay, so I tightened it, and I think they're fairly even on all around. Let me check. I find it's a little too high, so I'm going to loosen them a little bit. Now what you can do is you can lift it up, and for me, since I practiced it so much in the horizontal position, it's easier to play the nuk sound like this.
That's definitely lower. Let's tighten this a little. Come across here.
Okay, so I tuned it enough. It doesn't need to be perfect, but if it's close enough, that's good. And I find, like I said, some of the tuners have a hard time picking it up, but between E and F, like a little bit more on the E, so the higher end of E, E5 is where it sounds the best. And it might say like E6 for you, depending on the app that you're using, because the mridanga has many different overtones, many layers of sound. So sometimes it's hard for these apps to pick it up. Now we move on to tuning the big side. The way I tune this is different from the small side. It's a little bit simpler. What I do is I loosen all the screws so that you can move them with your fingers. They're very loose. And then I just tighten them only using my fingers. So then it's as low as you can get it, because generally speaking, you want the small side to be high pitch, almost like a kartal sound, and the big side to be low and resonant. So if you make it too low, then it won't resonate enough. But what I found is if I just loosen them all the way and then tighten them just a little bit with my fingers, I get a good sound. So let's try that. Again, here I put some numbers by the screws, so it might be simpler for you to think of it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it repeats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when you tighten 1 over here, the corresponding 1 on the other side should also be tightened. That's important. So I'm just going to loosen number 1, 2, 3, and the opposite side. 1, 2.
I think we can get it. Let's see here. 1, 2. Oh my God.
Okay, so now it's tuned. I have it tuned down to G2. I have it tuned down to G2. Now you could make it even go a bit lower, like E2, so it's on the same key. But for now, I think this is good for me. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I modified the cover so that the mridanga has a more traditional shape, you could say. So it's the shape of the traditional mridangas. I modified it slightly. So I took some foam here and I cut it so that it's in the shape of the drum and it fits around nicely. And I put some tape. Now this tape is already losing the stickiness. I put some tape on here. Let's see if it stays. And then I got another mridanga cover. I like these ones. They're like the Mayapur and Vrindavan style for covers. And Another thing I did to modify the cover is I cut holes in here to allow the rings to come out so I can attach the strap easily. Now, if you want to do it better, you could probably cut the holes and then stitch around it. I just used some scissors on the case. The next thing is I modified the strap. So the original strap is black. That's the one they send you. This I used a yoga belt, and I used 2 clips that I got from a computer case strap. You can buy it on Amazon.com, computer case straps. I think that's what it's called. And then I cut off the regular strap and I put this yoga belt so it's easily adjustable, and we have 2 separate straps. Now I'll show you why that's important. Okay, so I got the strap on. Now, with 2 separate straps like this, you can do several things when you're playing the mridanga. So, what you can do, you can take your mridanga strap, and the way I like to do it is I like to hold each one, and then I put my arm through on this side and on the other side. And then I grab the point where they meet, and I put it behind my back. So, in the end, it looks like this. And this is a little bit comfortable. It puts a little more comfortable. It puts less pressure on your shoulders. Now, another style you can do with the strap is you can take it like this, put it around, and then take one of them and put it on your lower back. And like this, of course, you can adjust it to fit you a little bit better. But it's comfortable if you're walking for a long time. You can have one of the straps on your lower back and the other one over your shoulder. Wow, that's much better.